when I close my eyes, a pure reflection of that which I hold inside. So curious when we met, I had to explore you. A few years later I got bored and ignored you, but since you've been gone, I want you back over 200 miles away from where I'm at. And I walk that length just to meet you on High Street and hold it to the sunrise on Rock Beach. Cruise up your coastline like I saw mine, picture that. Damn, I should've froze time, but we can't, so we must move on. Relationships make it hard to get your hustle on. I wanna ask, will you always be there for me? If I make it back and we start a family, I know I often left you and I'm out on my own, but you're the only place I have I can call my home, and that's why.
As long as you know that you're never too far from me, as long as I know that you're never too far from me, as long as you know that you're never too far from me, as long as I know. It became too much to handle, I just wanted to leave. Afraid of commitment, though yeah, everything I need, and made me who I am to a certain degree. You're like a breath of fresh air when I needed to breathe, but left without warning cause I saw myself trapped. Like where I wanted to be wasn't where I was at, and I was getting comfortable, way too relaxed. Maybe in a perfect world I'd have a chance to go back. We had an understanding where the having to speak, and spent time together walking down Water Street. I did my first drugs when you made my first love, and when you gave me memories I'm always gonna keep it. It was difficult, and there were things I had to do. Now I'm out here in the world trying to find another you. I'm sorry that I left even though it's for the best, but you'll always be home and it's where my heart rests, that's why. As long as you know that you're never too far from me, as long as I know that you're never too far from me, as long as you know that you're never too far from me, as long as I know. They say if you love it then leave it, if it's meant no return. But when things fell apart I wasn't really concerned. That's when I was young, guess you live and you learn. Now I work for where I'm headed and let the past burn. Though I'll never take away what you gave me, even on the worst days when you drove me crazy. Wouldn't trade in a single second, you're amazing. I was just too far gone for you to save me.
Yeah, and you might be the ex, but you're always my first love. You held me down in the worst of times, word up. Sleepless nights, feeling abandoned. Jumped in the whip, doing 100 to Hampton. Met you at the wall and explained it all, and that's why to this day you remain my all. I love to catch you in full, but I had to leave forever. The air I breathe and the blood I bleed, and that's why.
As long as you know that you're never too far from me, as long as I know that you're never too far from me, as long as you know that you're never too far from me, as long as you know that you're never too far from me.
I've seen so much in the past 3.5 months, and I've had so much fun and made so many different friends and had so many experiences, and these people have been at this bar that I go to on the weekends every night in these same seats doing the same things, and it just made me think, like, I gotta get out of here.